Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to talk about Christmas favorites today. I love Christmas and it has always been something that my family has done really big. So my mother's crazy about holidays in general, but Christmas is her favorite holiday. I will have to at some point, either in my weekly vlog or as its own separate video, have to show you all of her Christmas trees. You heard that right. I said all of her Christmas trees because from the time I was little, my mother has had multiple Christmas trees. I want to say it might be up to 8 right now, full-size Christmas trees. And our house is not that big, so it's just a typical 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. It's not some big mansion or anything, but she loves Christmas, so there's a tree in every room, and I believe this year there are actually 2 trees in one of the rooms, so we do Christmas pretty big in my family. But I want to talk about the things that really make Christmas Christmas for me. Of course, the tree, that is what goes without saying. It is not Christmas until the Christmas tree is up. We finally got ours up, and in my house we do a real Christmas tree, so we do have to go get it. And so I don't always get to put it up as early as I would like to because it does depend on the weather and mine and my husband's schedules. But the tree's up now, so it really feels like Christmas. And then a couple of food items I want to share that are very like Christmas staples for me. It's like when they start appearing in stores, and they're starting to appear earlier and earlier, but when they start to appear in stores, then I start to get in the holiday spirit. The first one is going to be, of course, eggnog. And this is the Mayfield eggnog that it's a local or kind of regional dairy. And a funny story, when I went to college, I went to college out of state, and I had no idea that Mayfield's was a regional thing. I just assumed everybody had it, and so the first time I went to the store, I was like, where's the yellow jugs? Because the regular milk comes in yellow jugs. And my roommate was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, milk, it comes in yellow jugs. And she's like, no, it doesn't. Yeah, they make all kinds of delicious treats, but their eggnog is spectacular. And obviously you can't get it everywhere. There is a brand that we tried this year that is maybe Homestead Farms or something that I think is a little more widely available. It comes in a glass, recyclable, returnable bottle, and it was really good too. We really liked that one. So eggnog, obviously it's not Christmas without eggnog. The other one are Little Debbie Christmas cakes. So I think these are available everywhere. I'm not sure. Little Debbie, the actual factory, is just outside of Chattanooga in Collegedale, Tennessee. So there's something that are just, you know, they're everywhere in Chattanooga. Little Debbie is something that is huge in Chattanooga. So Christmas tree cakes are the best, and I mean, they're on the box, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway. Oh, there's 2 in there. I only thought there was 1 left. They're just these little cakes that are shaped like Christmas trees, and they are, I mean, they're pretty much just white cake with white frosting in them, and then like a, you know, a regular vanilla glaze. But it's these like green sugar crystals on it that just make these so much better than their normal like white cake, vanilla icing, different ones, because they have them for every season. But the Christmas tree cakes are just far and above the best thing ever. One other food thing is the Ghirardelli peppermint bark squares. The milk chocolate ones are the ones that I really love. I've had the dark chocolate one, and typically I'm a bigger fan of dark chocolate. I don't think it works as well with these because it just competes too much. Like the milk chocolate and the white chocolate just go together so beautifully. Actually, are these? I don't think these have, now that I'm thinking about it. No, these don't even have milk chocolate. These are just the regular white chocolate ones. Are they milk chocolate ones? I think there are milk chocolate ones too. I don't know. These are delicious though, and I've already gone through a whole bag. I don't want to tell you how many boxes of Christmas tree cakes we've gone through in our family so far, because it is a lot, and it is probably contributing to our need for a gym membership. And then when it comes to reading material, I don't have like a lot of books that I read around the holidays. I actually have never, well, I read The Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens last year, but I've not read really the entirety of that book. My goal is to do that, though now that I think about it, putting it right here is kind of making it difficult to do that. Good move, Jenny. Good move. Anyways, so as far as books go, this book right here is really something that is near and dear to my heart and represents Christmas to me in a big way, because ever since I was a child, my mother would read this to me every single night. And even when I first moved into this house, she came over to read it to me, even though I was like 25 or something at the time, just because it was adorable and we got a big kick out of it. But this right here is just one of my best childhood memories, and it was just one of those like quiet moments between me and my mom, and it's beautiful. It is this gorgeous, just see, it's falling apart because it's been used so much, but it is this gorgeous, gorgeous book. And I love the illustrations, and the story is so sweet. It's just the, you know, the typical story of the night before Christmas, and it's nostalgic and lovely, and I know all the words by heart. Now, when it comes to music, it is truly not Christmas until I have listened to these two albums. The first one is Barry Manilow's Because It's Christmas. So my mom was always a huge Barry Manilow fan. We just called him Big Nose. We used to make fun of her for loving Big Nose so much, which is terrible when I look back on it. But the Barry Manilow Christmas album is amazing. It's so just like comforting and cozy. And the Christmas song is my favorite Christmas song of all of the Christmas songs. And his version is so gorgeous and just makes me feel like want to curl up by a fire and drink hot chocolate and be in the Christmas spirit. It is perfect, and I could listen to it on repeat. Ugh, I love it. The other album that I am such a huge fan of, and it is definitely not Christmas until I listen to it, is Snowed In by Hanson. Go ahead, you can laugh at me, but that album is so good. It's so peppy and festive and just lovely. And this year is actually the well, no, not this year. Next year is the 20th anniversary of that album, and Hanson is going to be putting out a new Christmas album. I'm kind of freaking out. I hope it's as good. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic because they're still putting out incredible music, and I just cannot wait because Snowed In is my jam, and new Christmas music by Hanson is going to be amazing because they have developed their sound so much. And then a couple more things that are just family specific things that I love about Christmas. So my dad puts up a North Pole village at their house, and it is spectacular. It's intricate and it's different every year, and it's just amazing. So it's the Department 56 North Pole Village, and there are so many houses. He cannot even get them all out because there's not enough space for them, but he always does these like really elaborate setups with them. There's like an elf village, and this year he actually put in, I think, Anna and Elsa and Olaf, because my nieces are really big Frozen fans. But it's just one of those things that you can't stop looking at. The girls love it, and I just like, I get mesmerized. All the lights and the moving pieces and just the creativity he puts into it each year is so wonderful. And then another thing that's specific to our family is that we have what are called angel biscuits, and I don't have a picture, so I'm not gonna be able to really describe this all that well, but they're these tiny little biscuits that my grandmother makes, and we eat them with Christmas Eve dinner. And then on Christmas morning, we take those and the honey baked ham, and she smushes them in this like ancient griddle that she has. and they're just like these warm, delicious breakfast sandwiches that are basically Christmas morning in a sandwich. When it comes to movies, I do watch the Hallmark Channel movies a lot, so I'll have it on in the background. I actually watch a lot more Hallmark Christmas movies before Thanksgiving than I do after Thanksgiving and leading up to Christmas. At that point, I start to watch things like, not HGTV, the Food Network's Holiday Baking Championship, because it is so fun and so festive, and it gets me in the mood to bake cookies like nothing else. The other things that I love to watch, I always try to watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the cartoon version, and I always try to watch Rudolph, the claymation movie. Those are my two favorite, like classic, they're kids movies, but classic Christmas movies, and I try to watch them each year just because they are the most wonderful festive thing ever, and they're cute and they remind me of childhood. And I feel like Christmas for me is all about being a big kid and just really enjoying the time with your family and just all of the beautiful things that Christmas has to offer. So yes. That is basically it. I'm sure I could go on and on and on and on about things I love about Christmas and things that make Christmas really special. I do love buying gifts for people, which is probably why I ended up in like 4 different Secret Santa pools in different aspects of my life. It's a problem. And I love stuffing stockings. Like, can't wait to have kids, mostly because I really want to stuff stockings at Christmas time. It's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna stop talking now because I want to actually go eat my Christmas tree cake and sit down and watch Holiday Baking Championship. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I would love to talk to you in the comments about your favorite Christmas traditions, your favorite Christmas foods and entertainment. And if you have tried any of these things, or, you know, especially if you're a Mayfield fan, because that means you're close by, I would love to hear about it, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day.